morning. Psalm 11 says, "For the choir director, a psalm of David." It is one of the shorter psalms, by the way, 7 verses. It says, "In the Lord I take refuge. How can you say to my soul, flee as a bird to your mountain? For behold, the wicked bend the bow. They make ready their arrow upon the string to shoot in darkness at the upright in heart. If the foundations are destroyed, what can the righteous do? The Lord is in his holy temple. The Lord's throne is in heaven. His eyes behold, his eyelids test the sons of men. The Lord tests the righteous and the wicked, and the one who loves violence his soul hates. Upon the wicked he will rain snares. Fire and brimstone and burning wind will be the portion of their cup. For the Lord is righteous. He loves righteousness. The upright will behold his face." Amen. I want to begin this morning by asking you a question, and I'd like you to just think about this for a moment. I'm not going to ask you to answer it, but I just want you to think about this for a moment. I want to ask you, what has caused the most significant growth in your walk with the Lord? What is it that really caused, when you think about your path, when you look at the background, what has caused the most significant growth in your life? Was it transformational teaching from a great preacher or teacher? Or was it a small group that you might have been involved in? Could it have been an energetic congregation that you were a part of and the worship was tremendous? Could it have been an opportunity you had to serve, going on a mission trip somewhere, doing something where you were just a part of God's plan, and that you think back and you go, boy, that's when growth really took place in my life. Now, if you've got that in mind, let me tell you what has been most significant in my life to cause growth. All of those things I've mentioned certainly have caused significant growth. But I would have to also tell you that the most significant growth that came in my life came at times of crisis, of pain, of loss. Amen?
Amen. Praise the Lord.
I didn't have a lot of amens. That's okay. That's good. It's all right. Because don't get me wrong, I'm not asking for crisis or pain so that I can grow more. Okay? It's not like, I love this, bring it on, God, give me more of this crisis and pain. But when I look back in my life, when I look back at how my mom died, and I wasn't even a Christian yet, dying in a dentist chair from an overreaction to Novocaine. When I look back to times in ministry where at one church I was at, I couldn't sleep hardly at all for 6 months because of all that was going on. I finally left that ministry, and we lived in a 700 square foot house in a cow pasture in Arkansas, living out of a suitcase for 3 months. When I think about our son, who was hospitalized 5 times with depression, and seeing him going to the hospital, I have to tell you that it was at those times my prayers were more real, my growth was more powerful. I'm simply saying, God, I need your help. And for me, crisis, pain, was probably one of the most significant, that's been some of the most significant times of growth in my life. Now, please don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that pain and crisis always brings about growth in people. I'm from Chicago. I've seen the ghettos. I've seen the high-rises on the expressway and the big buildings and the minority groups living there. And for many people, their souls are scarred. I've dealt with people who have come from abusive homes, and their lives are crippled. So I'm not saying that all pain is a time of significant growth, But I am saying that pain can bring great growth if the soul is not starved. And there are many people who have starved souls, and when pain and crisis comes, they run.